get off to a brisk start, and that was certainly the case, Ray.
Yeah, they did. They were certainly the better team in the first part of the game, Martin. Didn't create too many chances. This was one of them from James Milner, having a strike from 25 yards. It certainly looked like it had Petr Cech floundering across his goal and nearly gave Aston Villa the opener, which the play probably merited.
No one toiled harder than Milner to try and make this a happier day for Aston Villa. But this is going to be the Villa post-match reaction. Why was this not a penalty for them?
Well, it's a very good question, Martin. I don't think anyone knows, but I'm sure Martin O'Neill will be asking Mr. Webb why he didn't give a penalty kick for this challenge on Agbonlahor from John Obi Mikel, because even now, looking at it time and time again, I can't understand for one moment why he didn't give it, unless he felt there was a shirt pulled by there and he was told by his assistant. But we want to know that, and certainly from that angle, and the angle that the referee's looking at, he had to point to the spot.
Not given, and that frustration was only to be compounded as the game wore on. But Villa would have felt from their first half performance that they might have been able to put that out of their systems and still go on and win it. John Terry, we think, just got a little nick on that, right?
Yeah, important nick as well, but that was one of the few balls that Aston Villa actually delivered into a good area to try and attack the ball. And you can see John Terry just got there ahead of John Carew, and he's actually trying to head the ball in as it's just gone over his head.
One really thrusting attack from Chelsea in the first half. Drogba getting a sight of goal from Malouda's cross. Stephen Warnock to the rescue for Aston Villa.
Well, we didn't see a lot of Didier Drogba for long spells in this game, but this showed his worth to the team. And here, gets the header on and doesn't just look at the play, gets into the penalty area to try and score the ball. Malouda crosses it. You can see Warnock just done enough there where the strike comes in for Didier Drogba, just to get his left thigh in the way there and diverted the ball away.
Ball in to try and utilise the strength of John Carew right at the start of the second half.
That's one of the few chances that John Carew had, wasn't it, from a set play. Just got away from John Terry, going away from goal though, trying to head the ball back towards that far post, but just couldn't get enough on the ball. You can see he went harmlessly wide of the goal.
Well, if Aston Villa had the first 30 minutes, maybe the second 30 minutes were even, it was going to produce the last 30 minutes of the game for Chelsea.
But just look at the break as well. You know, they've gone the length of the field there, haven't they? You know, they started to get the passing game going. They looked a lot fresher than they did in that first half. And whenever Drogba's on the ball, there's always a threat. Collins went to ground early. Richard just done enough to put him off, and the covering challenge came in from Stephen Warnock, who came across well from that left back position to get that clearance away.
But the breakthrough came just before the three-quarter mark in the match. Richard Dunn's header was not what Villa needed. Knocked back by John Terry, probably going for goal, as you said, Ray. But Drogba, the man for Wembley, the man for the big occasion, the man that Ancelotti went with today from the start.
Well, if you look here, how many blue shirts are in the box in comparison to claret and blue? There's plenty back there, but they're not marking. You know, there's people coming off the post when they shouldn't. Others who got ball watching when John Terry took the shot across the face of the goal, and they left the key man in the Chelsea side free. If you leave Drogba free 6 yards out, it's going to go in your net, as he just showed there.
And then with Villa vainly trying to find a goal, it was set up for the counter-attacks in the closing minutes. And Michael Ballack, not on long, but an impact with a brilliant cross.
I'll tell you what, that's world class for me. You know, patient build-up and the moment of the game, because it's a player who's got his head up, he's got the vision to see the area he wants to put the ball into, and he delivers it exactly where Malouda wanted it, and he finished it extremely well. And what he deserved as well, Malouda, because I thought in the second half he played particularly well, as did Alex, the centre half. They were the two outstanding players for Chelsea, and that's a magnificent finish from Malouda.
And that was the semi-final, but it wasn't the end of the action, because Chelsea, knowing from their league game a couple of weeks ago that Villa tend to fade at the end, and look at the hunger to make it 3-0 here. First of all from Malouda. Anelka had kept pace, and then Frank Lampard, 90 minutes, haven't scored. Injury time, he has, and it's 3-0.
How fit is he as well, Martin? You know, late on in the game. I mean, I'm doing a disservice. I said 70 minutes during the commentary. I think he's run from his own box. He's gone box to box to score a goal. That's about desire, determination, drive, and a natural finisher. When he's in that final third, you don't expect him to miss in a situation like that. And that just the icing on the cake for Chelsea.